Okay.
That's your new best friend?
Bro.
Yes. So you're talented,
You're in
Mr.
Hollywood.
Ripley?
Let us have
Nah,
YouTube,
he's
bro.
fucking-
Let us
he's
hang with
great. The kid is
YouTubers.
great.
Is he a good
Come
guy?
on.
Yeah, he's great.
Genuinely
He gives
great.
away like $8 million a day and shit. This
Yeah.
guy. What are they? They cookies?
Yeah, they're cookies.
Let me.
Yeah.
You need to sell it a little bit.
But they're plant-based.
Huh?
Yeah,
What are you
yeah.
talking about?
Plant-based and gluten-free. It says it right on the bag.
I wouldn't have eaten that if I knew that.
Yeah, you don't eat that shit.
Is this
I don't
really? Is
believe
that what
that.
this is?
Yeah.
It's FDA.
Yeah, that's
If it's
FTA.
FDA, I'm good.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, they're great. Yeah, they're great. My teeth fall out.
Stop shit on my boy Feastable, bro.
Fuck out of here. You of all fucking people. Don't say some dumb shit like that. Those cookies are trash as fuck.
I'll be honest with you.
You know what? Don't lie. That may be your boy. He may be cool, may be nice. These are whack as fuck. You're not eating those. Nobody goes, get me some of them Feastable cookies I've been liking so much.
Listen,
Get the fuck out of here. Those are terrible. And you know they are. And I
The
know you're
bars are
afraid.
good. The bars are good.
listen.
Let me say something.
Here,
Let
listen.
me say something about this garbage.
That wasn't a good endorsement either, Mark.
You know how quick he's gonna cut this shit out?
I know. And it ain't
No, we're
gonna happen.
keeping it in.
Yeah.
We're keeping it in.
That continuity is gonna
You
be
know what?
fucked
God
up.
bless Mr. Beast. He's a good philanthropist. He does good for the world. Nice guy from what I know. This is fucking cut it out. You don't make cookies, dude. Keep giving away cars. Stop making fucking cookies. Stick to giving away fucking cars and 10 million in cash and people stay in a mall all night. You don't make fucking cookies. Cut it out, bro.
This guy's such a hater, bro.
No,
you
because
gave away one car you talked about for 20 minutes. Come
Let
on.
me tell you
dude.
something, that came from my heart. This guy's doing it for clicks. I didn't put mine up on the internet, Beast.
Oh, I didn't realize
see my mom on the internet because I don't exploit it.
Listen,
Beast.
go buy his mother a car right now.
Yeah.
Buy his mother a real BMW.
Yeah. Nothing micro.
Go get her a 5 Series. I'm not on that. I'm not. My Netflix special just came out. I can't afford it, all right? No, I do. What these guys do is fascinating. What those guys do is fascinating.
What do you mean?
What
Sell
does that
cookies
mean?
that you
That they
think are
fucking
shit?
have these YouTube videos where there's a bunch of guys that do that, where these grand events and they give away all this shit. It's amazing. They've created a subculture that copies them now. So now young people want to get on YouTube and they think they can emulate that.
Yeah.
But it's never gonna work.
Why not?
Because they
Don't squash their dreams.
No. These guys created a system where it worked because they grew a huge audience.
Yeah.
There's kids now that think, oh, if I give away 10K on YouTube, I'm gonna make that back right away. I don't think that's the future that everybody thinks they're gonna have.
You're gonna be
people-
such a good dad.
I know.
It's unbelievable how good of a dad you're gonna be. Stay forward. I just gave you $100 million tax free. What do you do?
What state am I in?
Wherever you want to be. Where do you want to go?
Tax free. Doesn't matter.
tax free?
Tax free. You could do anything you want. $100 million.
What a Republican-ass response. First thing you asked. What state am I in?
This guy's Red Foreman, bro. I'm telling you.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Go on. You have
This guy
$100
was-
million.
You guys were sucking Joe's dick for going to fucking Texas.
I'm always support
before the
somebody
show.
going to Texas. You told me you were thinking about it. What happened to that?
I would never go to Texas. I would
You
never
said-
move to Texas.
You said Texas or Nashville. We
I
spoke,
never, ever. That's gaslighting. I would never move to
we
Nashville.
spoke after the
You
podcast.
say gaslighting one more time as a
Yeah,
man,
shut
bro.
up.
I swear to
Gaslighting.
God, dude.
You
That
stop
shit
sounding
is
like-
so gay
Yeah,
saying that
stop-
word.
gaslighting
Saying that
me.
word is gaslighting
Stop
me.
it.
That shit
Stop
is gay.
it.
Wait.
Stop
are
it.
You still acting gay? You don't have to do
That's acting gay.
Yeah, you don't have to do the acting.
So? Do I get
You're
the
not
role?
allowed to
Do
act
I
gay.
get the
He
role?
played the long game. He got us. He
No,
fucking
but
got
go on.
us.
What would
were
I
you
do with
guys-
$100 million?
100 million.
Yeah. Do you just like quit, move to a mountain somewhere, raise your kids, and some fun
Don't let him go.
What would I do with $100 million?
And why would you give away none of it?
Because it's mine. You gave it to me. What am I doing? $100 million?
would you-
I'd probably set up everyone that I love.
Which is
My family.
wife,
No, my
my
parents.
mom, my dad.
Just people that my family.
My parents and my wife and her parents, you'll figure it out.
No, I'd lace up some people in my family.
Does Bobby get a piece? He's like,
No, Bobby would not get a dime.
everybody.
Bobby would not get a dime.
Okay.
I would lace up everyone, make sure everyone's taken care of,
Yeah.
and then I would go. I don't even have a creative answer for you because that's a scary amount. I don't know what that would do to me.
Would you stop acting?
Would you stop doing
Stop doing bad shit?
no comedy?
Oh, stand up?
Yeah.
Probably.
What about would you?
God
Because
bless
I don't
us.
even know how.
What can you talk about?
I think the misstep here is your life you don't even know how to operate with it. If someone dropped $100 million, what am I doing with it? It's like well, otherwise it would be like, well, I would just keep living my life the way I am.
Just keep doing the
Then
normal
why
shit.
would I need it then? That would be the question. What would it
'cause-
do for you?
Well, maybe you want to buy your mom a real car.
Bully?
That's a bully. He's a bully.
Rich guy bully?
Yeah, he's a rich guy fucking
Rich
bully.
guy
dude.
fucking bully? Buys his mom a helicopter, rich guy bully? Rich guy bully? No, the philosophical question is, what would I do? What would you need it for now?
What? Ask him what he got his parents for Christmas.
Ask me what I got my parents for Christmas.
What'd you get your parents for Christmas?
I got them season tickets to the ballet.
How'd you really?
Yeah, don't call me gay ever again on this show.
Scoreboard. Damn it, bro.
You thought!
I was gonna say he abandoned them to go to Colombia and have a great time on Christmas.
And Costa Rica.
Okay.
You got them season tickets to the ballet.
Yes.
That's fire. Damn, that's a decent
Yeah,
guy.
parents like the ballet.
I know where you came from, man. That's nice. I give my dad chicken wing cards. Listen, on the class level, it was a little different the way we grew up.
Some of our
If I'm like, Dad, you want tickets to the ballet? Can you imagine?
Season tickets to the Wing House. Let's
What's
go.
going on when you went in Hollywood? Ballet. I like the ballet. No, I don't know what I would do with $100 million.
You don't have. There's nothing you would buy. No place you would go. Is there a place you've always wanted to visit?
I would travel a bunch, but I have the ability to do it now. I'm blessed to know I can do it now. So that's kind of, I really mean this from a philosophical point. I don't know if I'd want it.
Because you have.
I don't know what I would do with it, because you'd be like, why do I have all this fucking money? I would have to give it to people I love and then go, well, now I have a responsibility to invest it in things like, that would grow a future of it. That now you have to now your responsibility, now you have to raise a community. Now you have to help out people in your communities around you. You can't just have it and use it. It's worthless. What are you gonna do with it? By yourself? You get all that money, you're gonna have to like start to grow something with it. You're gonna have to start a company that helps people out. You have to reinvest that in the community. That's a big job in and of itself.
You don't have to do any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do though.
Yeah.
You're saying morally you should.
No, yes, but also otherwise it's useless, I'm saying. Morally, I think it's a great idea. Also, it's useless if you don't put it
Well,
to
what
use.
does it provide? It provides freedom, right?
But you have enough freedom already. You're blessed enough where you already, and he said me right now,
Yeah.
I'm okay right now. I'm happy where
But you
I am.
can't stop doing what you're doing.
I would never stop doing what I'm doing, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know
We don't know if you would, because you don't have the money to.
Again, I would probably try to put it to work. You know what I mean?
What about an indulgence? Like, is there a certain thing that you've always wanted to do with your wife and then you guys go, fuck it, let's just go?
We would travel a fuckload. We would go to places we've never been, but outside of that,
You can go to all those places now, but it's,
So yes, my point is,
it's like,
I don't want the $100 million.
Ooh.
I don't know what I would do with it. I really don't know. I think at some point too much
Son, you
money
can't enjoy
does.
nothing, huh?
But I enjoy.
guy
I
can't
like what I
enjoy
have right
nothing.
now. I don't even know what I would. I'm not a fucking materialist. I don't need a lot of.
But there was a
shit.
time when you didn't have all this that you have now.
Yeah, but dude, when I got a house,
Yeah.
when I finally could afford to buy a house, I was so fucking happy. I was like, I've never sat in it and gone, I need a bigger fucking house. I wanted that guy's house. Don't give a shit. I like my
You
fucking
also live in the
shit.
same neighborhood as Avatar, so
Yeah.
probably a pretty big house.
His house is a little bit nicer than my house. But it's just, I don't care. I never had that thing where I'm like, I need, I want.
What about with like cars or something?
I have the car that I like. I like my car.
You have a
No,
good
no,
car.
I've seen his car. It's
a nice car.
It's
Now-
a fucking hoss.
But I don't need a Ferrari. I don't want.
Not about need, more about like there's something that you've always liked, always enjoyed, and finally you're in a position where you can buy it and it's not
Well, I'll
wasteful.
tell you financially something that I'm trying to make a possibility is for my 40th birthday, I want to take my family and her family on a jet to Hawaii.
Perfect, done. Now we have a thing.
But I mean, that's, you know,
What about that home in Colorado maybe? Remember you were thinking about that?
yeah, that'd be nice maybe, but also I don't need it. I'm saying this is the problem
Well,
is
the great
I don't
thing-
need the money. So I'm saying I don't, it's an awesome blessing, but then you're like, well, what am I gonna do with it? Dude, have you ever seen the thing about the people that win the lotto? They're miserable. They have no idea what to do with all of it.
Yeah, but think about who's playing the lotto. It's like,
You're not gonna see them at the ballet. I
I'm
know
just
that.
saying they're going from 0 to 100 million. You're
100.
going from, I imagine, millions to 100
I'm
million.
going from a good amount of money to way too much money.
Right.
Also,
too
100
much.
million, a lot of athletes make that. It's not like you're in you're in rarefied air, but it's
Yeah,
not
some of
like,
your friends-
it's not billions where there's like 50 of them on earth.
None of my friends make $100 million.
There are people that
We know that
I've
make
seen you in pictures with,
yeah.
athletes that
Yeah.
it looks like you're friendly with, that have contracts that are worth $100 million.
And I will tell you, some of those friends that have that kind of money,
Yeah.
they don't do anything different than I do.
So then, there you go.
But my point is, then they just have a lot of money. So now you're like, at some point, what are you going to do with all that money?
Spoil your friends and spoil your family.
There you go, spoil your family.
I liked when you said take the jet and you take all your friends on this crazy
that's
vacation.
that's what I'd love to be able to do.
Just spoil the
Take
people
my
around.
family with me to go do something private, pay for all of it, and be like, look at that fucking
Give them
thing
cool
that-
opportunities they never got. Like you have a cousin of yours that you really believe in. They don't have the funding to learn this fucking instrument that they really want to, and it's like here, they got this summer. You go to the camp, learn your fucking guitar. Do
Yeah,
whatever you need.
I like that. But then I guess what I'm saying is, deeply, truly, philosophically, you are responsible to do something positive with that money. Otherwise, you will be super sad and fucking really alone.
This is a cool guilt thing that I'm getting from you that I didn't predict. But this is
I've always had. I can't.
this is
Everything
really
I have
this is
on
cool.
was free. I swear to God.
I believe it.
I'm so crazy with money. I'm so scared of money. I don't like
scared
it.
of losing it.
I
Scared
just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the idea.
It's a Catholic thing.
I worked so hard to get it, and I'm also like, I don't like the weird pressure it puts on you.
Because you feel like if you have it, money is. I'm imagining you feel like it's kind of dirty. That's usually a religious feeling.
Well,
I would assume it's
having
powerful.
more than others feels a guilt complex with money. I've always had.
Sure.
But we grew up with that because we didn't grow up with a ton of money, so it was always like, haves have nots type of shit. Like
Look at
those
those
guys
fucking
do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always a phrase that was like, oh yeah, well, the country club guys.
Yeah.
So I've always had that in my bloodline.
And
I can't
so
get
you
away
have
from
an
it.
insecurity of being one of those people that your family maybe grew up being critical of.
Yes, a little, but also because I just, there is an inherent piece of you that was raised a certain way that you're like, I'm not that guy.
No, we all have that. Yeah,
I don't
like,
fucking, you're like, I don't do those
especially
things.
growing up in like strict class structures. Like my mom's from Scotland, and like she grew up like, don't think you're better than the community.
Well, that was
Who
always
do
a
you
big
think
thing.
you are.
Yeah. My mom would always see, like when we were kids in Chicago.
Even going to LA, probably there was some, I'm sure, sentiment in
well,
your.
nobody likes LA in Chicago. No.
Exactly. So like, oh, who does he think he is trying to be an actor?
Right.
Who does he think he is?
And if you're going to LA to become an actor or a comedian, I want to say to you right now, good luck. I love you.
You're gonna have to win the lottery.
You're gonna have to win the lottery. No, I meant what I said. I applaud anybody that does that. I left Chicago. I'm happy it worked.
What did your family think when you left?
They knew that I was gonna try it.
Yeah.
But like the likelihood of failure is probably high for most people that leave. So my parents were probably like, I hope it works. I hope you don't get your heart broken.
Right.
That's kind of the
But back to this feeling with money, because I'm sure a lot of people share a similar feeling as you, which is like you want to acquire it, but at the same time you have this distaste for it because maybe it could turn you into somebody that you don't want to be.
And not turn
make you
someone
behave in a way that you
just
don't
maybe it will complicate things more.
Even with your family, with your
Everything,
friends.
just life.
And it does complicate
100%.
things, but also makes a lot of things very easy.
Can do, yeah.
Like it provides security and
But
safety.
it depends on how good you are about the way the level of relationship respect that you have with it. Some people are really good about it.
So
They
we-
understand their level and balance with it.
Yeah.
Never have been able to do
The
it.
biggest problem I've seen is comparing. You're always comparing yourself to the circle around you, and then once you levitate a level to 9 figures, you start looking at the other 9 figures and being like, well, he's got X, Y, and Z.
You're always gonna look up and be like, oh,
That's so dumb.
that's
at
a
certain point,
terrible
though.
place to be.
Yeah.
For me, it's more like, if you told me right now I could continue doing what I'm doing for the rest of my life,
Yeah.
and just make the same amount of money I've been making, or continue to make, I'll sign in blood. I would take that over that bullshit 100 million any day of the week.
So
If
I'm
you told me
understanding.
sign in blood today what you made last year,
Yeah.
or the year before even, if you can make that for the rest of your life till I die,
Well, inflation.
inflation, yeah.
Go up a little bit.
Because
4%.
4%.
You can handle this responsibility. You know how to handle the responsibility of the money that you have right now.
Yeah.
What I'm understanding from you is that responsibility is increased 100 times or whatever the fuck it is when you have 100 million, and taking on that 100 times
don't want
greater
it.
responsibility would be too uncomfortable for you. That's a
100%.
really interesting.
Could it also be
That's true,
you
though.
feel like
What you said is true.
because you said what I've made now, you feel like you've earned what you made now. If you were blessed with 100 million, you might not feel like you earned it.
Well, you
that would
definitely
add
didn't
to the
earn
guilt.
it.
And that
but yeah,
is-
well, I'm proud of earning the dollars I'm proud of, like doing shows, trying to make fans happy, and earning your money. You feel clean about. You're like, dude, I did the thing for you.
yeah.
We did the thing together. That's great. You know,
Yeah.
I sold you the product. You like the product.
Paid me for a service.
But like when you get, and I know people that get grandiose amounts of money for doing almost nothing, and I don't think you give a shit about it. I don't think they give any fucks about it. Any of my friends that have a fucking absurd amount of money, or even people I know or met, they don't give a fuck about it. You can't. It doesn't matter anymore.
So
It gets to a point where it's like they have it, but it doesn't do anything.
they kind of ignore the fact that it's there, but in a way it could provide a level of freedom and security.
Yeah, can do. Yeah.
And I'm not saying that you have to use it and do all those things, but what it can do is, for me, the way that I always look at money, and again, I'm like financially illiterate in terms of like investing and all these types of things. I didn't learn how to do any of that kind of stuff. I'm like very intimidated by money. I know how to make it through creating content and through creating comedy shows and that kind of stuff. I'm good at that, but in terms of what to do with it when I get it, I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But, I wish I learned a lot more, I don't. But what I've noticed for me, the relationship with money has always been about freedom. So it's like, if I want to do the exact type of comedy that I want to do, the exact type of podcast I want to do, if I want to create, if I want to, outside of just creating, if I want to live my life in the exact way that I want to live, I have to have a certain amount of it to protect me in case everything goes wrong.
Right.
So I always looked at money as like, that's my freedom. And if I get to a certain amount of number right here, I can do whatever I want when I want to do it.
You have your number?
Yeah. And that changes too.
See, mine's to me.
But you're at your peace. This is your freedom.
Yeah, I feel good. I feel fine. It's like when I fucking,
You would feel imprisoned by that money. Whereas right now,
yeah. I
you're
probably
free.
feel imprisoned by too much money.
Exactly.
I'd be scared of making too much money.
Yeah.
Because I would feel, weird about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I feel imprisoned by not being able to do what I want to do, even if it's the smallest thing.
I'm okay with not being able to do what I don't want.
Oh, no, I can't.
I know you are. I know.
I know. You tell me I can't do something, I fucking have to.
Look at this.
Exactly.
That's my point. Is like, we do our show from a shoebox in the valley.
But yours is great.
But you know what I mean by that? It's like, but your visions are very grand, and you're able to execute the visions. And I'm one of those people that's like, I just want to have fun, and I hope they keep letting us have fun.
I think that there's a lot of people that also think like this, and I think that's why it's really cool to hear this perspective about how money can be scary and how money can like put you in a position of emotional instability. Where I'm always coming from this place like, I don't want to be associated with money. I don't need to be flexing. I don't need to do all those things. But I love having it to know, like, if everything goes wrong, like I keep money in case if everything goes wrong, that everybody here gets paid.
Everyone here.
Everybody here gets paid for a while. Put it that way.
Until it runs out.
Yeah, a while. Meaning I don't touch it. Everybody gets here a year at least. Everybody gets paid. So that's just my way. That's freedom. That's, hey, let's say whatever the fuck we want. Let's do whatever the fuck we want.
Right.
Let's go to fucking Africa. Let's just fucking do crazy shit. And I want to do as much crazy shit as I can before I die. By crazy, it doesn't have to be dangerous, but it has to be, let's go to Paris. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just do that and be part of it. What a crazy adventure that would be.
No, it's amazing. And
but I recognize I need a little bit of security.
But I'm a little bit more.
I applaud this.
But
also.
I'm more the other side. I'm more like I like seeing it, but I'm like, I don't do that.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love to watch you guys do that shit.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, man, that's a world that I'm not. I never was built that way.
But
There's a piece there that you have.
But I do see what you guys do sometimes, and I'm always like, these motherfuckers that's living, that's wild.
Yep.
But then I also go play golf near my house, and then that's fine for me too.
Yeah.
My little bullshit is fine for, like, sometimes my little bullshit is good enough for me.
Also, you're not at a level where it's little. It's like you played a beautiful course.
You
have
play
a
golf with
beautiful
Travis
home.
Kelce every
You have
week.
a beautiful
Not
car.
every week. No, but yeah, but no,
you know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
great. It's
you've
great.
achieved a huge success, and it feels as if you're doing something that a lot of people, especially in entertainment, but in life in general, don't do, which go, this is enough. People are miserable because they can't go, this is enough.
We have friends that
best recipe for happiness.
Literally,
It's probably the best recipe.
even though you seem miserable, but the best recipe for
Think about how more
is-
miserable he would be.
Exactly. And like, I'll be honest, my relationship with money is not like, if I don't have it, I'm not happy. That's not it. My happiness comes from freedom, and I recognize that the more freedom I have to do whatever I want, the happier I am. But I love that your happiness can potentially, I imagine, come from just going, I have enough. I'm so happy with what I have.
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I mean, it's like, again, I've always said that if you fucking dotted me out and was like, can you do this forever? And never goes up though. You'll never make another dime.
Yeah.
I go, okay.
Because you're having fun.
Well, because I'm blessed and life is good. And it's like, well, there isn't a moment where I go, at this stage in my life, it feels good, dude.
Yeah.
Because again, all the joking aside we did before, and I know this got serious, but